of external contamination. Hazard doors sealed. Air filtration system offline.
Hi.
Y'all to raise the motherfucking noise in here. 1, 2.
Ring them off when the beat break, beat break.
Good evening. Welcome to the eBay Charity Invitational by ONOG. I am DJ Wheat broadcasting here for a 1v1 competition for charity. Thanks for joining us. Tonight we have got the first of 2 nights for the eBay Charity Invitational. Tonight we're going to be seeing 4 matches take place that will lead us into the semifinals and the grand finals tonight. This is a 1 versus 1 League of Legends competition. And I'm actually really excited to see what these guys are going to have for us. We've got a special guest commentator along with us, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the party started. Many of you maybe have already heard about the eBay Charity Invitational by ONOG, but I want to talk a little bit about it before we actually get started. Now, this is something that was announced quite a while ago. I mean, a couple months ago. It's or maybe about a month ago. And it's getting into, the final stages where eBay is going to be donating $5,000 to charity. And, of course, it's been something that the community has been working towards to make that possible. And this is all done through a charity pool that is now currently sitting at about $2,800. And $5,000 is the goal. And the way that this works is that eBay has something new that they've introduced. It's called My Gadgets, and it's a cool little toy, especially, I don't know if you guys are anything like me and you have a lot of electronics, a lot of stuff that you maybe played for quite a while and you don't play with anymore, or you don't screw with anymore. I know I've got like a few archaic flip phones around and whatnot. Well, you basically add all the gadgets that you own to this sort of a database, and it's on eBay, and then you also get like real-time updates about how much you could sell it for on eBay and what it's worth. It keeps an overall cost of your collection. You can click on this My Gadgets button right up here, and this is on ebaycharity.gg for more information. And then, of course, you can help raise that $5,000 limit that eBay is going to donate up to by listing stuff yourself, whether it be video games, electronics. You basically just list it, and eBay adds 50 cents to the charity pool. And the item doesn't even necessarily have to sell. It just has to list. So there's been a lot of activity on it, and so far everything's been doing good. Over halfway towards the goal. And then, how is the charity money being given away? Well, that's also what we're going to be talking about a little bit. But before we do, some of the additional ways that the pot is increasing is by your favorite teams signing certain gear, and it's being listed and put up on eBay. You can see right here we've got IAM hoodie from Curse. You've got a Razor Death Adder from Evil Geniuses. And there's a few participating teams in that, and some of those auctions not even up yet. I think this Ezreal sold for 400 something, pretty crazy. And one of these players is going to fight their way through this 1v1 competition, end up the winner, and they will be choosing the charity. So each one of these folks represents a charity, and we're going to introduce these guys in just a moment. But you know what? Before I do, I actually want to introduce our special host here for the next 2 nights. You guys know him, probably be watching him for quite a long time. And I'm most currently in the LCS. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show as well. We got St. Vicious. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually pretty excited to maybe get schooled a little bit on the 1v1 meta of League of Legends, because what I have seen, it's kind of been all over the place. And I imagine with the caliber of players that we have represented here as well, that there will be some surprises. So, it's for charity. It's fun for the next 2 nights. So I'm looking to definitely get into it.
Yeah. I'm actually curious if they're going to troll or just take this full on serious and get competitive with it. We'll have to see.
Well, I expect you to definitely come to the table. No holds barred on this one. We're all friends here. If you need to call someone out, if you see something that's good or something that's bad, we'll go all the way. But yes, I'm excited. Let's introduce our players and talk about our first matchups, and maybe actually, before we do, the format itself. So the 1v1 format is it's pretty simple. It's pretty much the same format that you've probably seen if you've watched any 1v1 matches. It's either win condition by destroying the opponent's middle turret, killing the opponent's champion, basically first blood, or achieving 100 CS. So I believe that everything's being played on the tride lane, all mid, and that's how that's how the tournament will be played in a best of 3 format as well. Our first matchup is going to be Minigun versus Fabbbyy, and Minigun's going to be going for SPCA, while Fabbbyy is going to be going for Greenpeace. What do you think about this matchup? This is also matchup number 1.
I honestly have no idea who Minigun is, and Fabbyy's a giant troll, so should be all right.
Minigun is a StarCraft 2 player who also moonlights quite a bit in League of Legends. So,
okay. I don't know. And then he's playing I guess like the amateur scene, semi-pro league player. It should be you got a StarCraft guy going against I don't know. Fabbyy's actually pretty good. He's like a troll, but he's pretty good. I think Fabbyyy will run him over.
All right. This is match number 2. OneBadBrad versus Chaox. OneBadBrad for I believe the Breast Cancer Society and UNICEF for Chaox. I think this one is pretty clear. But what do you think?
I think OneBadBrad is going to cheese Chaox and win.
You do?
Yeah, I think he's got some cheese. Yeah, I see OneBadBrad a lot in solo queue, and he's always playing the cheesiest, most random stuff, like AP Blitzcrank mid. It's like, oh, and people just don't know how to play against stuff like that, and then they end up getting killed.
I would actually love if some folks brought that to the table. Play to win in a 1v1 charity competition, especially.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your call on that, OneBadBrad. All right, the third one is going to be Aphromoo versus OnlyJaximus. Aphromoo for Save the Children, and American Cancer Society for OnlyJaximus.
I give it to Aphro. I don't know. Jaximus is pretty good, but I think Jax is more like a jungler than like a laner. So I give it to Aphro.
All right. The only thing that OnlyJaximus has going for him, and we're looking at, I'm showing the slates on the stream, he has this death stare. That's like, I'm going to kill you, and then I'm going to win this money for charity. And
but Aphro's got the I'm trying to seduce you stare.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, take your pick what you like better.
That's like that. Those actually could be dating site photos of polar opposite.
Yeah, did you actually pull these off Match.com?
I did not make these, but I'm going to inquire about that. I'm going to inquire about that. It's very possible. Now I will not be able to look at that slate ever the same. We got Rhux versus Westrice. And this is going to be the 4th and final match for the evening. Is this an easy call for you?
Not really. I think they're both pretty even. They're both really good top laners. So, and I think they give Rhux maybe a little edge, but I think Westrice could pull out something like Rengar or something random. So really even.
All right. Well, those are the 4 matches. Basically, the format is pretty simple in that we'll have these 4 matches tonight. They're best of 3 in these 1v1s. Set them up, knock them down. Tomorrow night will be 2 semifinals and then a grand finals, which, of course, will be best of 5. And this also is single elimination. So I know a couple people were asking about that. Pretty simple single elimination. First matchup is going to be Minigun versus Fabbbyy. And as soon as these guys are ready, I think we're ready to go. And if you guys want to find out more information about the players, more information about how to get involved as well, just head on over to ebaycharity.gg. All the same information, including the brackets, so you can kind of see how it could play out. Keep in mind that I guess we didn't really look at it, but from who's on which side of the bracket, you can see that over there as well. So we're ready to go. Again, it's Minigun versus Fabbbyy in this first one. And, in most of the 1v1 I've watched, we see first blood almost always being the win condition. But, St. Vicious, what are your thoughts on the 1v1? I mean, obviously this isn't like a format that people are out there actively practicing for, but it seems to be a format that is still popular amongst players, and also spectators really love to watch it.
Or I guess in the rules, right? It's 100 CS is also a win, or first tower.
Yeah. First tower. I'm just saying, most of the time we see first blood as the win condition, right?
Yeah, no. That's where the strategy comes in. Maybe you pick a champion that can just push really hard. Somebody goes to Raka, and they just try to farm it out or take the turret. So I don't know. I don't think it's always like. I think the smarter guy can win through strategy.
Okay. I should also mention that each player gets 3 bans, and then a choice. And I think that happens. And I did actually not see their bans. They did it while we were going setting up. But we have a Rise coming out here.
Oh god. I'm surprised he didn't go with the Vayne or the Draven.
And did you see the?
No, I didn't see the bans.
Okay.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't think they said them in chat. I think they said them on something else. I had to see that. A minigame. Oh, so it's blind pick, right? So you can't see the other guy's thing?
That's correct. That's
Right,
correct.
right. Yeah. Okay, so we got Lysandra into Rise. That's a pretty even matchup, actually. I give a little favor to Lysandra, though. Going with the barrier instead of the Ignite. Interesting. Oh, here's the bans. Alright, so Fabbbyy banned TF, ROOT.Minigun banned Draven, and then Root banned Caitlyn, and Fabbyyy banned Nidalee, and then Minigun banned Ezreal. Right, they both banned Ezreal. Both of them don't want to go against Ezreal. Oh yeah, take down the overlay for the.
I'm actually trying to get that working right now, so people can see.
Okay. I mean, they're just sitting in a champ select anyways.
Yeah.
Gotta wait on 3-minute delay. All the fun little things from spectator mode. Cause somebody could ghost them on this map. Like, watch out, he's mid lane. He's coming up on you.
Is a possibility. All right, we're gonna be loading in shortly. All right, so Minigun has Lysandra, and then Fabbyyy has Rise. What as far as like in fighting in mid lane, I mean, looking at some of the games that I saw, been a few other 1v1 charity streams. Like, what would your preference be going into this matchup? Do you feel like you absolutely have to choose based off of what you know your opponent can play, or do you think you have to be going in for a specific kill strategy, or like I'm just gonna out CS?
I don't know. I'd always try to come out with a strategy. It's kind of like weird that Fabbyy's taking Flash Ignite instead of like Exhaust Ignite or Exhaust Barrier, though. I think TP is actually the best 1v1 skill, though. If you just want to like farm it out, like I think that's the best strategy in 1v1s. And like a lot of players in other 1v1 tournaments, like the best Riven in A, Mega Zero just won all his matchups because he took TP and he just cheesed it out like that. Because you can get back to your lane and get level advantage on somebody.
Right.
So, yeah. So we'll see how long it takes for somebody to figure that out.
I mean, because you can lose a lot of CS, although you could gain an item from it. And that was the other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about, is exactly how items can change everything. Because there's a lot of decisions to be made early on. What is kind of the current item set for starting off if you want to, in the 1v1 competitions?
So wait, are they allowed to go back in this? Because
Yeah.
we're playing on the regular blind pick map, so all
Yeah.
right, yeah, they can go back and heal on this. I don't know, like I think Doran's is the way to go. Like just be strong in lane, that way you can bully the other guy out, and then you can get a chance to just like if you can push the wave up and like bully somebody out, then it gives you a chance to go back. And then like if you have TP on top of that, like you lose out on almost nothing. So I'm a big fan of the Dorans.
What about like elixirs? I know that there is a while.
No way.
No.
Nobody's gonna use it. I mean, like, so that's like if you're looking at like a level 1 kill. Which actually, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. I'm sure some sick bastard would do that.
Just be like, oh, we'll go for it. All right, we got less than a minute here for the delay to clean up, and that's the funny thing is that in a lot of the 1v1s I'd seen in the past, like there's honestly like. I mean, the win conditions are set so it doesn't go on forever, but I've seen 30-second 1v1 matches, and I have seen 15-minute 1v1 matches.
Yeah. They actually, a cutie pie in some of the tournaments before, we do like 1v1 top, and it's Blitzcrank, and you have to start boots 3 pots, and then you can only level hook, and you're not allowed to auto them or use any other ability. Like, you can have your ultimate on, but you can't activate it. And you're never allowed to go back. So you have to start boots 3 pots and only hook each other to death. And, like, that was a sick game. He'd play that for, like, 45 minutes straight. It's like, it took forever. But Cutie Pie always came up with like the best little weird 1v1 games like that.
Always pulled them out. Have you actually played quite a few 1v1s?
We just did like a 1v1 kind of little Ezreal. You know, like TSM was doing their little 1v1s. We did one too, like Ezreal mid, and I think Boy came out on top of that, and then like Cop, and then I think Jackie and I tied.
Is that what you just? I mean, is there any purpose for those? Is it just kind of like, you know, for fun, or are you doing it for serious ranking, like do the dishes in the house, or?
No, we don't. We don't really do. We just for trash talking purposes. You know.
No money. No money involved.
Yeah, no money. Gambling on League is wrong.
It is.
Alright, okay, they finally loaded in. Wait, are they? They're like not even, okay, they finally started moving. I hope Minigun knows like how to work the shop. This is kind of scaring me.
No, it's just I'm pretty sure he is. I've seen. In fact, I think I've seen him play a couple of games. I mean, I don't know that necessarily.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
We'll see. I mean, I think you're
Diamond 3, isn't he? I think
What's
he's
that?
Diamond 3. Isn't he like? I think he's Diamond 3 or something. Pretty sure. That's not that bad. And then Fabbbyy, he went all in. Mana Crystal, 2 pots.
He did.
I bet you Fabbbyy tries to kill him at like level 3.
Right away. You think he's just gonna go for
gotta
something crazy?
He's gotta wait till level 3, but I think he'll go for it. I can see Fabbbyy doing that.
What do you think about the choice about the crystal? Just, I mean, obviously, staying up on mana versus the fairy.
Crystal's sort of like the Doran's ring for Rhux, I guess, because
Right.
all the abilities scale off of mana, and you don't really need mana regen as much if you already have the mana there to begin with. So, yeah, I don't know. I like the mana crystal. It's kind of all in. Alessandra has so many pots, though. I think she might try to just push him in.
All right, minions have spawned. Now you've got me nervous about Minigun. I don't know. Are we gonna see? Are we gonna see the dark horse of the tournament suddenly?
No, this is clearly a StarCraft player because he's gonna try to win through pushing, right here. Like he's trying to use the strategy, you know. Like he has 5 health potions, 3 mana, so he obviously just wants to like sustain him out.
I don't. I mean, I don't know that he can. Fabbbyy already putting on some pretty early aggression, and you've got to stay on top of the CS. Like that's also the interesting thing is like how quickly you can, you could potentially lose out to that if you just.
Are you kidding?
One
versus 0. The CS is intense.
It is now.
Okay, Fabbyy's actually losing this really bad because he only came to lane with 2 potions, and he's already chugged both of them just to try to trade it out with this guy. And there's almost no way he could kill him with the barrier exhaust.
Yeah,
I think Minigun could actually kill him here if he wanted.
Well, level 2 right now.
All Minigun has to do to win this now is just keep pressure so that Fabbyyy can't go back. Because if you look, Minigun has like a whole bunch of potions left, and Fabbyy's just sitting on nothing. So Fabbyyy basically lost himself this just from that level 1 exchange.
I'm sorry, I have like these severe mouse sensitivity issues going on right now, so bear with me as I just flew across the whole stream. And he's already pushed up all the way to the mid tower. Now, for those of you just tuning in, the win conditions are 100 CS, first blood, or take out that middle tower. Right now, CS is just 8-5. We've got Minigun taking on Fabbyyy right now. He's already pushed him up. Is going to definitely lose some CS here. But you're right. I mean, without the pots, like Fabby's really limited. And Minigun, with the Glacial Path as well, I don't think he wants to ever die here. But he's definitely got, I think, a little bit more poke power than Fabbyyy, at least right now. Fabbyyy?
I don't think he'd ever be able to. I think Glacial Path's good. It's actually a good long-range nuke that you can use, and you don't have to cast in on it. You can actually use it as a harassing tool. It's really long range. And then on top of that, the W is really close melee range. I don't think he'd be able to tower dive him, because Fabbyyy just had to do all those CS under the turret because he pushed him in. And Rhux isn't very good at CSing under turret, so he's already down 2 CS, and he has no potions. And he's at 3 bars.
Yeah, he's hurting. I mean, as far as experience goes, I mean, ROOT.Minigun definitely a little bit ahead. Misses that shot there, but Fabbyyy, he's playing with fire a little bit.
I can't believe he's still. Oh, he's going in for it. Oh, he missed his W. All right, that's the mechanics fail right there. You might be able to kill him.
Oh. And he's going to have to go back.
Yeah, he's probably gonna miss like this whole wave if Minigun can push it out. If Minigun wants to play this perfectly, he'll push it all the way in right now and use all his mana, and then just teleport back.
Right. I mean, and the fact that he did go back is, you know, it could play to his advantage. So it's currently 21 CS to 12. What is he gonna do? He is.
Minigun's actually smart because he is going back here. Because if Fabbbyy actually came back in the lane with that tier and all those potions, and if he managed to keep Minigun in lane, he could actually rebound to this game.
All right. Well, what did we get? We got a tier on Rise and Minigun. What's that?
The one Dorans. I don't know. Okay, he still has. I think he should have got some more mana potions. Does he even have enough money for that? Yeah. He had, never mind. He just had enough money. All right, that's pretty good. I would have gone with the Dorans too. Honestly, I think just getting 5 Dorans is the best thing you can do if you're a mage. If you just want to try to end it early.
That is some of the strategy that I've seen in the other one-on-one competitions. But I also, you know, you did talk a little bit about Miniguns. Just I don't know about inexperience, but let's just say the fact that he's maybe a lesser-known name. Like, does he? Oh, hold on. We got the root on Fabbbyy. A little bit of damage there on Minigun, down to about 30%. Goes in. He's got a couple minions. He plays at the tower, but no hits.
Fabbbyy still has Ignite, but I don't think he could burst through Barrier and Exhaust. Ignite does about the same amount of damage as Barrier does, and then he has Exhaust on top of that. So I think Minigun's going to be safe and get to use all his potions and heal back up. And Fabbyy's actually starting to look slightly low on mana. So Minigun should actually go back to pushing so that Fabbyyy has to use all his mana on clearing the wave. And maybe could run him out of mana and just push him back in and pressure and win off CS. But the CS is actually really close.
It got closer. I mean, just going back, he definitely was able to catch up. Now just like 3 difference. It was almost 11, and Minigun just zoning him a little bit, pushing him back towards the tower, trying to deny any CS he can. You know, the big minion be good in this situation too. But the Doran Ring so far hasn't really had any sort of a major impact. And here comes a giant wave that's just gonna get eaten by a lot of this tower.
Fabbyyy,
He's level 6 though.
6. He can actually AoE and people good with him now. Let's see if he actually does that though. I think he's really gonna try to fight. Alright, I'm really surprised Fabby's not using his ultimate to just farm this out. I guess if he feels confident he can just last hit under turret. And he's actually doing a pretty good job right now.
Yeah, he did. It was just 2 away now. Fabbyyy, he's holding on to it.
The skills.
Yeah, maybe just looking for that opportunity to strike. He handled that pretty well. In fact, he took the CS lead on that one, Saint.
Oh, damn. It's 2 CS up. If this game's one off of CS, I'm gonna be like severely disappointed. Like I want to see some all-ins and kills.
Yeah, right now, 800, 600.
I mean, they're
I hope
just
it's not
dead
on
even
CS. I hope it's not too. That'd be
If it's a best of 3 that's decided off CS, I'm probably just gonna shoot myself. It's so bad.
I will load the gun and make sure there's 2 bullets, man.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I like. Again, it's strategy, it's play to win, but of course we want the action. Fabbyyy sitting about half health again, level 7 under his own tower, taking a little bit of that
chunked out.
Off of the ice shard.
I want to see if Minigun actually has the cojones to like dive him on a turret.
It's so close. There it is. It's coming out. He's going to teleport up. There it is. Drops the tomb. Peace. First blood. Minigun. And the frozen tomb makes it almost easy. GG.
Damn, I didn't think Fabbyyy would lose that. All right. The StarCraft people representing.
A summoner has disconnected.
What do you think about that? You know what Lysandra can do. You know he's 6. He's sitting on that frozen tomb. He did blow his flash.
A terrible 1v1er like that. He has too much build-up time, and if you're gonna pick a 1v1 champion for the tournament, you need to pick something that is strong early.